Here we are. Sunday, bloody Sunday. And I did try a test upload to the captain and it worked. So you should be seeing this on Captain Dick Nozzle. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's the captain and then there's the fake captain and there's the even more fake captain. So there's still plenty of backups to go, but it appeared that it worked. Oh, what are we looking at today? We're looking at something from a company that I'd never heard of called Blind Lemon. And it was a variety pack. This one is the peach lemonade. I guess I just decided to start strong because when it comes to lemonades, one of my favorite is the peach. And this one weighs in at 6%. Most of these are all 5. They said hold your beer and we'll make lemonade at 6%. Let's see, where are they out of? This is a malt beverage with natural flavors and artificial sweetener. It is brewed and canned by Monster Brewing, Colorado. Okay. Oh, just noticing, never mind. Just noticing the monster symbol. Speaking of monster, nice sunglasses. Well, right off the bat, they didn't go for evidently artificial color to make it look like lemonade or peach. It just looks clear. And artificial sweeteners, I really hope it's not some artificial sweeteners just taste like butthole. First in is Smile Money saying first, being first. Then Rich says cheers all. And Paul from PA Brew News says cheers Rich. Nobody wants me to stand here and just talk. We need to drink because evidently there was some code established a decade ago. Does smell like natural peach, but there's also that little effervescent thing that could be the sweetener. Let's hope it's not. Cheers. So far, it's so good. Here, let's turn it to the non-homo pickle side of the can. Okay, so worked today. So I ended up with 61 hours this week. Yeah, no, this is the downtime between now and going to Jolson's. I am not setting the alarm for something ridiculously early tomorrow. I'll get up at 5:30 and I should have everything that's in need of going sitting in the kitchen or the dining room tonight. So I just have to bring it out to the van. Mainly just I don't even actually bring clothing when I go to Jolson's. I normally just wear his. He's really cool with that. He likes it when I wear his underwear. McLean doesn't really like that, but it's pissy, really pissy. And I'm gonna be barbecuing tonight, doing brats. I got hot Italian sausage. I got porchetta, which I've never tried before. I guess it's really good. They sell well. And for Pamela, I got Swiss mushroom because I thought it was safe to get her the Phillies last time. And she's like, I can't eat that. There's green pepper in it. Too many feathers. Let's see. Paul from PA Brew News says, cheers all. My 14 years on WokeTube is coming up this week. Got a big old beer to enjoy for the occasion. Swamani says, just to celebrate, I hit the subscribe button to your channel. Paul, there is a handful of people that show up here all the time, and yet I am so random. Here's the other problem. A lot of the times I watch YouTube on the big screen, which that means that then I have to go to the video on like a device or a computer to leave a comment, because you can't leave a comment when you watch on TV. I know it sounds like an excuse. But I mean, there's several of you where I honestly go, once again, Paul from PA Brew News, always interesting reviews, like legitimate reviews on beers, and usually good music and good scenery, and Bohemian Hunting Club, always good, if you're doing some research on different projectiles, getting to see penetration, McLean. Speaking of penetration, I always like to point out the companies that seem to excel, and this company, which is Copo or Kpro. I'll just say Kpro. A little over a year ago, I purchased a 2-foot level from them because I have a 15-inch, a 2-foot, a 4-foot, and a 6-foot. And mainly because I bought a carrying bag that holds a 2, a 4, and a 6, and I didn't have anything to put in the 2, so obviously I had to purchase one. And the other day when I went to use it, I realized that the main vial, now if I was to complain, which I guess I will, I'll just tell you what that one was. That was a 2-foot like this, except for it had the middle vial. You've got the one for plumb or vertical, or your horizontal, and then you have your 45 degree. Well, that one had a special mirror mechanism in it, so that you could be holding this like against a door jamb or a stud or whatever the hell you're doing it, and you're actually looking right. It was actually right here to see this vial. It just had a mirror in it, and it changed it so that you could see that from the side without having to look at it. And that vial, when I held it like this, was exactly 50% of the whole vial was fluid. So it was missing. There was no bubble to form, no matter what. And yet there was no cracks in it. And actually that one has plastic covers over all 3 of the vials. This one does not. I realize the main problem is probably that right there, but it is well, it's supposed to be aluminum. The previous one was. It didn't feel like it, but it's really light. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. And I contacted them to say that the bubble was missing half of its fluid, yet there was no leaking fluid, there was no cracks. I know it was there when I bought the damn thing. And they said, as a one-time courtesy, they first of all they said that that level, which is where when I was reading the email, I figured they said that particular level has been discontinued and is no longer being sold. Which maybe that's the problem. I don't know. And they said that as a one-time courtesy, they would just send me out the model that they consider the replacement to it, which I don't quite understand because you can go searching for K-Pro and find the 2-foot level with the mirror in it. And overall, I think this level is like $12 or something like that. And the one with the mirror mechanism in it, I think shipped to the house, I paid $21 for it. So, but either way, the company, no questions asked. They don't want the other one back. So technically speaking, I suppose there's no way for me to even think about being able to fix that. So basically all it is it's a straight edge basically right now. I could keep it as a straight edge, but why bother? Probably just throw it in the garage, and if it gets used, it gets used, or throw it in the garbage like I should. But I just wanted to say kudos to K-Pro for just here. Sorry. I mean, and I enjoy being able to tell you guys about the good companies and try to limit the amount of companies that I bitch about. So this has to go with me to go to the van to replace the 2-footer that is in there. And on that note, yesterday I walked out walked out of the basement and went upstairs and went to file a claim with Olight, saying that I can't get this to take a charge. And they're like, well, we need the serial number to proceed. And of course, it says that it's next to the where it says, in this case, it would have been where it says Arcfield, the name of the product, but it wasn't. And they said if it's not on the device, it's on the box. And it indeed, serial number is on the box. And I filed a claim and said that I couldn't get it to take a charge. And they said, okay, here's a return shipping label. Just send it back in. And if we can fix it, we'll fix it. If we can't, we'll just replace it. So typical fashion for what I've experienced with Olight is that they were going to fix it or, replace it or fix it. I am probably going to be swapping out my Woobin that I've been carrying as my work light when I go to Jolson's, and bringing this with, just to, which is, if that's the case, I should bring, I think the charger cable for it is upstairs. I'll bring that with. I'm sure, well, why bother? I'm sure Jolson probably has them laying all over the place, but Cliff Note version is I went upstairs and I pressed the laser button, and the laser turned on, and I'm like, what the hell? And it shows that it's fully charged. Get down here, the little whatever you want to call that, the magnetic charger dongle, whatever you want to refer to that as. Well, whoa, hey McLean. This one says special, so this goes to. That's funny. So this one should not be it either. Okay, Okay, so one is blue, one is black. They both say special. These are probably for the bell doors. Special, 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 special. I'll just put it right there. Special. House. House special. Oh, come on, troll, you piece of shit. Sorry. Sorry you had to see that domestic with the troll. The troll smoking a... Okay, so you sit there just fine all this time and all of a sudden now you're... How did I just have that? Okay. So it should be that one. So I'll bring that with, and I'm just gonna take this and use it. Might as well start carrying it. I mean, it's kind of showing that what's the point of owning it if you don't use it. Amanda, I mentioned this one's really cool. This one also is a doesn't look like it because it actually has a tail cap button, but it too is a magnetic charging. Green, red. I don't know when that's been charged last, so I'll just let that run. So yeah, yeah, it just started working. So as of this moment in time, I see no reason to send it back to them. I'll send them an email saying, I don't know. Yeah, just... Are you drinking at work? No, man, I'm just having water. Wouldn't it be great if she was a weatherman? I'd watch that Weather Channel all the time. And as far as firearms to Jolson's, much better. Firearms to Jolson's. I have decided I am taking the Glock 48 so we can commence trying to melt it down. The new SAR 9mm. Unfired. It looks like a smaller version of my my 10mm that Christine got me, the one that started them all. Nice swimming pool. Another personal favorite is the I call him Red Reddington, the P35. Stuck a little piece of toweling in there so that the mag wouldn't scratch up the back of the wrist stop. This slot is open because that is a nice sweater. Because I'm going to be bringing the chief special, like, ta-da. But it's my walking around gun, so it'll go in there tomorrow morning. And then that leaves two more slots. That will be the HK VP9 and the HK VP9 Tactical. And that rounds out what I am bringing with me to Jolsini's. Still not 100% sure if this is going to be a week or 2 weeks. Jolson has a tendency to just keep adding shit to the list. I mean, I realize I'm also, I'll be down there. The plan is I think he's got this this week off with me to help, which is, one of my favorite things is when the homeowner's there. But I am not, and I'm happy to do like I've done for almost the entire project for Julie on this project house, and work a longer day. But I certainly don't want to. I certainly don't want to beat myself up. But I know Jolson said we've got an option at a couple of different ranges close to him, so that's why I'm the range that we went to, which is a public range, and then there's the his range. Hempseed Addict says dinner's here. Yeah, worked out so well for me last night, but that's why they invented the microwave. I I I I couldn't have called that more right than I was, except for my guess is the video was going to be 32 minutes in, not like whatever it was, 17, 18 minutes in. Like, holy shit. Hempseed, get your van out of my driveway. Wouldn't you shit if it was in your driveway? Hempseed, YouTube calls BattleBox a gun nut dog whistle. Smile Money says to her, YouTube probably also doesn't like BattleBox because they do not pay ad revenue to them. Still, how can they keep doing this when there is no, I mean, forget about me. If they're giving BattleBox a hard time, there's no gun content. I don't know if there's ever been a gun related item in a BattleBox. That laser training thing, which is recent. Other than that, of course, generally I can't remember what I had for dinner the previous night. I can last night. I had a chicken wild rice soup and some sweet and tangy Asian bone-in wings and blue cheese dressing. That was the dinner that I had. Miss Roses. Jolson says we need cowbell. Tom says maybe buy one for your own enjoyment. Oh, I almost reverse snorted on that one. He does have a point, Jolson. I tell you what, could hang one off the sides of your semi, and we'll see how long it is before you no longer like cowbells. Maybe you could buy one for your own enjoyment. Before I turned the camera on, I was actually talking to Poco, and he said, "Do a skull shot." The problem is this is the, well, I guess I lied to him. This is the one that has the only chance of being whiskey. Now it's been so long, I don't even know what the hell it is. So, not a full shot. It is a school night. Of course, it's been a school night. Listen, for 7 days straight now. Yeah, technically today was my shortest day. Now, in the big scheme of things, it still sucked because I was there at 5:50 this morning. I was there at 5:50 this morning. Eventually have to get that framed and put in the Star Trek room when I actually have the Star Trek room back again. I was there at 5:50 this morning. My money's just like, could we just get to the freaking end of the story? And I told Christine I would run errands with her. So I was planning on being here a little after. Why did I save this? I was planning on being here a little after 9:30 and run errands and then go back to work. Well, when I got home, Christine didn't look so hot, and I said, "Are you sure that you want me to just go?" So I ran the errands, came home, and brought the food in. She was sitting outside talking to Mike and Michelle, and I said, I'll put away the things that will go bad. I'm going to leave everything else out, and you can take care of that. And then I went back to work. So I was, but I didn't. Things escalated or de-escalated at. I was doing repairs on the walls inside the garage, and I was basically cutting 2-foot pieces of plywood, the width of the in between the studs. In a normal situation, that's 14.5 inches. In this particular case, everyone was different. A lot of 14.5s, but still variables there. And just to patch where rodents and shit was getting in and rot. And she's like, I know it needs to be resided, but for right now, could we just stop the animals from being able to get into this garage? So the plywood was being used to store stuff up in the attic of the garage. And as I'm taking these pieces of plywood down, like the biggest one was 4x8. The rest of them were like 4x50 inches and 4x4 and that kind of shit. But that stuff's been up there for a long freaking time. So as soon as I try to get it in between the joists, I was being marinated with all sorts of. I didn't even want to be with me, let alone go shopping. So I came home a little bit early. So I worked from 6 to 9. Came home. Got cleaned up, ran the errands all by myself, came home, dropped the stuff off, and then went back over, and I worked until 2, so I ended up working like 5 hours today. And the rest is up to them. Unfortunately, Julie's back in California, and she's not planning on being back here until September because she wants to do dinner take me and Christine out for dinner and Pam when she now that she's met Pam. That was like roll my eyes and my skull at the same time. So she wants to take us all out for dinner, and now it's all up to the company that's over there remodeling the bathroom. Don't get me wrong. If any of them happen to see this video, nice guys. Owner's a nice guy. The 2 guys working are nice guys. It's kind of funny because I don't know if he'll see this or not, but I mentioned that I lived in West Duluth and I was like 2 blocks away from Players Bar. And I said, oh yeah, I'm not really a frequent flyer there, but my neighbor is. And my neighbor and my good friend Matt, and he's like, what's Matt's last name? And he goes, yeah, my wife is the bartender there, and she's not all that fond of Matt. As a matter of fact, he was persona non grata for quite a while. Eddie goes, I like Matt. I get along good with Matt, but my wife not so much. But yeah, yeah. Considering this place was supposed to be on the market 16 days ago, and right now, every project in the whole place is all done except for the bathroom. As a matter of fact, I did as much as I could. I taped it for them. I don't consider myself a professional taper. I consider myself a perfectionist, and if I'm going to do something, I want to be. I mean, if you hired me to pick up dog shit, I want to be the best dog shit picker upper that you've hired. That's just me, who I am. And the owner of the kitchen kitchen and bath company said, he's like, your work, especially that I got to see start to finish in the kitchen, is fantastic. He's like, I can't compete with your taping skills. Would you be willing to tape the bathroom for us? Okay, so I did. And then I put the toilet in, but in order to do the toilet, I had to paint. I painted the next day. Luke gets there and he goes, I thought you said you were going to paint the bathroom. Au contraire, Luke. I said I was going to put the toilet in. And where the toilet is going to be is going to stop you from being able to paint behind it. So he looks, he goes, oh, I see what you mean. So I painted like 5 feet up the wall and a foot around the corner, and they're doing the rest. That's their problem. But yesterday I put the door in. I had to do 3-inch jam extensions, got it trimmed on the outside so I could finish all my base work in the hallway leading up to it. So literally the only thing left on this entire project is now that bathroom. It'll be interesting to see if I get a call or someone gets a call tomorrow, because as far as I know, the two workers there, Eddie and Luke, they don't know that I've had the place open for them, and they're going to get there and the house is going to be all locked up. Yeah. They'll have to take an early break. That won't be a problem. Super nice guys though, but Jolson says we need a real cowbell. This 27 says truth. Yeah, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, the more it looks like this, the more real it gets for me. Oh, that's right. Poco said, yeah, beer girl, aka the girl that looks like Sharky's neighbor's daughter. I don't know what it is that I really like about her. I think this is a mix. I don't remember. It's not the worst, the last of the worst, because I gave that to the homeless guy. This, on the other hand, is Blind Squirrel. So when someone says do a skull swat, that's what it is. Blind Squirrel. And it's right here next to the salted shrimp paste sauce that I got from the Real Ninja. Not exactly sure what the F I'm supposed to do with it. Maybe you take a shot of it and lick some salt. I don't know. Wait. It was hot in the Southland today. 101.8 temp, 107 heat index. Oofta. My nipples would get pasty. Smile money. I have been to the range 4 times since mid-June and have the videos to prove it, laugh out loud, and none of them have been taken down. See, Smile Money, if there's nothing else that we can at least agree on, is that is obviously gun content. Me telling you what's in a monthly subscription box from BattleBox does not. I mean, the videos that they've been, like, how about my tribute to Ed's family? What was gun related in that? I mean, I gave up. I give up. Mike says, cheers, bro, Bomi. Cheers, Mike. Smile Money. Now you lose your temper at faulty flashlights. Pay the meditation segment. Cheapo gun guy. Yet my Harbor Freight flashlight works. Mega and mega. Smile Money says, cheapo gun guy. I do like lights with big lumens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm reading between the lines right there. What I think, Smile Money, is you really need one of these. This right here, especially with the I kind of feel that the retrieval device is on the wrong end. So, I mean, McLean would be able to get this to flip around inside of his colon, but I'm not sure about the average person. What I still need is, what is that material? It needs to be like need to be able to tow a vehicle with it, because I want to make that lanyard for the real steel out of it. But yeah, this right here, this is a gem. Warning, butt plug dangerously out of Bluetooth range. I guess if you're biking or walking the dog, or I don't know. And the last one would be this one, and then of course then you get, still have to do my video on that. They're probably gonna chastise me and wonder why I haven't done it yet I am going to be gone a week and I'm not going to get the opportunity. That, if they're watching, that I have no freaking idea. I would never buy it. Don't need it. These are awesome. And again, I can save you, what was it, 20%? 60, what is it, $66 or $68 normally. And I love this light. I mean, when they asked if I would do a review on it, I did not. I accidentally forgot to mention that I've owned one for 5 or 6 years. That's why I can say I highly recommend this, because it used to sit on the lower shelf in the kitchen, and I can't remember if it's still there or Christine put it over by I think it sits on the end of it actually sits by the Olight 2 battery charging center. And hasn't happened in a long time, but I have had the power go out at night and walk into the kitchen and it's lit up. It didn't have to go looking for a flashlight. Smile Money, you caught the video problem and realigned the camera. All is good. Well, thank God. Wade says, my average price when buying a knife has increased to $100 to $150, mainly because I'm getting larger blades. Well, that's okay. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, Wait, I still think you should like personally start carrying like this. I still think this is awesome. I mean, you may be suffering from the exact same scenario that I did when I saw this in the video from BattleBox. I was like, oh my God, stupid. And then I actually got my hands on it and went, I love this thing. First of all, if the world turned upside down and you felt like you had to go somewhat on the crazy end, this is a good knife to have just for that. But I keep saying that I kind of want to actually bring it upstairs and use it for cooking, if nothing else. All those trips that I take camping, taking it with for cooking those meals while I'm camping, because me and Christine are big into camping. Brad's girl with reflective tape on her nipples. Violet, how you doing, huh? Ah. 41 minutes. I'm like, never mind. I was gonna say we could switch to the game. I'm gonna try something ballsy and say I'm gonna pass on Violet, and I would have been okay with that because I think these ones are naturally bigger, and she's definitely curvier than Violet is, and I approve of that. The just because gun, nice. Um, Definitely not the most wicked thing in the arsenal, but I tell you, there's just something so in my brain aesthetically pleasing about this, except for the trigger assembly, Poco. Not, I mean, you told me that it might be an issue before I ever even got my hands on it, and it's just honestly, it's a three position good trigger that doesn't do anything different, in at least in this scenario. Now, granted, I have not had a chance to, and I'm not taking it with down to Jolson's. Um, I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should talk to him between now and then, because it might be good, in private, because it's not like I can go to Island Lake. That would be where it would actually do what it's supposed to do, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I want the rare breed, proven and reliable three position trigger. I mean, for aftermarket triggers, I mean, this thing is like, if a mil spec trigger in my book, I would tell you a typical mil spec trigger is like a 2 in comparison to like Rise Armaments or Hyperfire. Hyperfires are a 10 as far as aftermarket triggers go. This guy is probably still like an 8. It's a fantastic trigger. It just doesn't do as advertised. So I don't know. It's got so much shit. I mean, should I bring it? Should I not? Blah blah blah. Since then, it has a different carrier in it, which is still a. I mean, I swapped carriers. This is the carrier out of the M16 replica, which runs perfectly. It's just, you know, the best that anybody's been able to do is to squeeze the trigger and let go as fast as you can, and it'll get 2 shots off. I want the ability to have safe fire and then the extras. In my world, this is a come take this scenario. Something has gone wrong and blah blah blah, and we're going to resolve it with the fact that we can go single, full, or take one of those up your ass. And this is a beautiful gun. The Defiant Limited Master. The only thing I've always considered doing to it, but haven't done, of course, Jolson's like, you know, could do a trigger in it. And I know even Smile Money was probably perplexed at the fact that I have, I mean, there's a little up to the wall, and there's not even any creep. And as far as the reset goes, it's definitely longer than a 1911, but it's, yeah, would I like to have a flat trigger in it? Yeah, but to me, it's not worth the bullshit in comparison to what it is. The only thing I'd ever considered is putting the pedal on it, which is, you know, your thumb, the thumb rest that would be right here. But even that really doesn't matter. I don't know. Smile Money, can you believe it? I have something that I haven't Smile Moneyed, and I have no desire to Smile Money. Just an absolutely wicked, fantastic, and beautiful pistol. And it's 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Blind squirrel. Wade, I think the battery in your flashlight has gone bad. That's why I want to take it and get some use out of it. I mean, last night I mean, it says that it's now showing that it's fully charged. So when I mean, I literally just set it on my side of the couch and stuck it so it wouldn't be annoying, because it like lights up the whole room. And after maybe a half an hour, it's still showing that it was fully charged. And when I dropped the charger on it, it hadn't dropped enough that it was willing to even try. But the only thing that I don't, and I'm going to have to see about carrying it, is it does not have a lock or off, where the Through Night version actually has lock, which is where it's at right now. And then you can go to flashlight or laser or UV, and then you've got the button to turn it on. And right now, oh, it was pretty fast. It's 3 out of 4. And this one does not have, this one has a magnetic base, but it does not have magnetic charging. It is a typical C style. Actually, let me use this, and I'll use this guy as an opportunity to see if there's if there was something fluky, or if my Samsung power supply here has gone bad. What happens when I plug this in? Okay, to add to the weirdness, this is showing that it's charging. And of course, if the charger was on the other side. God damn it, Bubby. Good God, Jim. There. We can watch that one charge. We can watch my panda. Oh, good. Panda. This is just, it was so awesome of her when she got me this flashlight. It's just I should be carrying it. I'm sure she's probably pissed off. It's just such a freaking beautiful, if I'm still considering if I can put the money together to actually redo Samantha's graduation present, because it was supposed to be in Arctic white with red blood splatters on it. I wish I still knew someone that could possibly make that happen. Now, to have a light like this as a weapon light, that would be perfect, but we could still take another weapon light. Yeah, I'd take it down and show it to you, but right now it's the handguard is the nuts are not in it because I really need to just put the money aside and get the adjustable gas block replaced in it, because that's why I have that rifle, is it turned into a bolt action and it needs to be fixed. But if any of you know someone, off the top of my head, there's Jay at Elite Ammunition, but Jay, oh God, Jay would be the one person, because with being able to talk to Jay and getting it absolutely right, and it's a scoped rifle, so do you just get some white wrap? Because I have this phobia about Duracoating or Cerakoting optics. I'm trying to think of what his rifle looked like in the scene in the mountains in the snow. I want to say it was, I don't remember if it was, we're talking about Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. I know she's not going to see me say this, but I'd really love to surprise Samantha and make that what it was, what she wanted it to be. Instead, Dad spent the most amount of money and the most sponsorship favors up to that point in time to build that rifle, and I was wrong. It needs to be Arctic white, like Honda has an Arctic white, but an Arctic needs to be this color, and then have someone be able to do some. It's green. It's fully. Oh, never mind. I moved it. It needs to have some like red mist on it, like it's been some. That's for some up close action. If somebody knows somebody that could help me make that happen, and it's not going to be a fucking arm and a leg, or Jay, if you could maybe help me make that happen. It's something that I honestly would really, really like to do. At the time, I was wrong. It was her. It was her rifle. This is my rifle. It's not your rifle. So fuck you if you don't like it. And I screwed up. It's my money. Have a productive time at Jolson's. Take a 40 cal. You have plenty of ammo from Mr. Holster. I. But then I have to bring another ammo. I do have Ed's gun in 40. I also have the little 23 that I carried for a while until the VP9 screwed that all up. Cobra says, NH, he's not here. Then Cobra says, today's word of the day is frustrating. That's not a word. It's not a thing. Smile Money says, is that some type of investing in the stock marketing strategy? No, it's not. It's not a thing. Older, but nice. Cobra says, just another Eric word, 40 minutes and 30-second mark. It gets frustrating and you say, screw it. Which is, oh. Okay, Cobra. Wow, that video's, was that, why does that audio suck so bad? Or video suck so bad? And I don't see where you can change the, yeah, well, okay. Smile Money says, my guess is that was a mini stroke. He's been frustrated. Pug Ninja, cheers to all. Wow, late to the party. Must be having a good time. Cheapo Gun Guy, life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. Mega. I love the taste of leather after it's been marinated. Obviously, John Solar, CI or AI, CI, confidential and informant. No, she's probably AI. J-Dog says Saturday. J-Dog says the Olight special chargers are the Baldor Mini. Thank you. Yes. Cheapo Gun Guy. You don't just understand how ScrewTube works. At 1 minute and 38, this is what happened when you were holding the tent. You see the tent starts with T, which rhymes with P, which stands for pistol. Hence the violation. Are you getting a moment of clarity? Now, do you understand how it works? Multi, mega, maga. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's probably what happened right there. Poco? What's good, Eric? Large, naturally chested redheads, curvy blondes, brunettes in most scenarios, and I prefer little to no tattoos. I mean, some specialty ones are okay. I mean, someday, my goal was to have a Celtic cross and a Black Panther sitting on in a tree or on a rock, holding chain links in its hand, and then you'd go down and there would be a heart, and it would have said Lorana, and then Lily, and then Samantha. But you never make the mistake of putting the wife in there, because you might have to have that changed to the name of the dog someday. So if this is AI, John, did the AI simulate the tan lines to throw you off? Mr. 27 says he's 35th. That's a chick that really likes her ass. And for good reason. Mr. 27 says cowbell. Yeah, why not? Why? Drink Bud Dry. McLean, okay, I want to know, who's the pug? Still a mystery. McLean, I suggested that the 88 in Pug's name was the amount of dudes who railed him. He said, don't underestimate him. Very funny. Didn't get read on sub. McLean, I like chubby Eric better. More to love. There's people that would still say it's the same. I mean, but I've I've seen, what was it, 255 or 254 before. That was when I left to go to Maine. So first of all, I'm not some wishy-washy, useless piece of shit. All the credit for where I am and blah blah blah, it goes to me. But in all fairness, I do give. I gave John Solar here's the keys. You go ahead and he put me on what was it, 400 calories a day, carbs, 400 carbs a day. And I mean, there was days where I was like going, okay, you got too much food on this plate. And he's like, au contraire, you can have another one and still be okay for the day. So what was it? From the time I left to when I got back, I had lost 25 pounds. And right now I'm 40 something. I mean, I have not seen. I'm not even sure. There was one of our shoot-a-paloozas that I remember watching the video going, good God, I almost looked like maybe I had some kind of a health problem. I had lost it. It was like me and Christine were doing the juicing thing. I stopped drinking pop. I mean, I'll be honest right now, if you weren't watching these videos, I'd probably easily be sub 199, something I haven't seen since high school. I mean, I'm fully aware of what the my caloric overstep is coming from, but I do my Shaklee saw palmetto, my Shaklee Vitastrips. I just placed an order for Vitastrips for Christine, Vitastrips for me, another order of the saw palmetto. If you need anything, like if you need some high end vitamins, like, again, there's alcohol involved, and I'm telling you, I just bought all that stuff. I highly recommend it, and the only person that I will purchase Shaklee through is Mrs. Nyhap. And I see, that's the problem. Maybe I should bring some with. She sent me all that Limburger cheese, and as much as I love Limburger, I'm eating dinner. That's what I eat. I try to drink a lot of water throughout the day. I have my coffee, and the problem is right here. But yeah, I don't even know if even back then, for that particular moment in time, if I had dropped below 210, and right now it's well, yesterday was 209. I don't know what's going to happen. Wow, those are like teeny tiny titties. I don't know what's going to happen down at Jolson's, but I mean, I'm fine with one good meal. dinner, and that is also as long as it's not too late. Technically speaking, I'd probably even be better off at this point in time if the one big meal happened, like say between 12 and 3 o'clock instead of normal dinner time. I mean, if you really want to be able to get what you need plus lose weight, um, uh, the other thing the only other thing that I'm doing right now is the neurotic acid. I think originally Amanda sent me that while I was out in Maine, and I'm so thankful to Amanda for sending me that, because that got me off of both the gabapentin and the whatever the hell the shit was. All I know is Johnny Watson went, "Holy shit, you are at like the national max for gabapentin." And then as for the other thing that they put you on, that's even worse. And I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that anymore. I just take the neurotic acid, and it's better than the gabapentin. And there's side effects, which even my doctor denied, but there's side effects that happen because of several of them due to gabapentin. And I'm just glad to have nothing to do with it anymore. But if you're looking for some, I am selling it at street value. Maybe that's what I should do. I should give little baggies out to the homeless people on the corner. And goddamn, McLean, I've had battery trouble with Olight before. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, that's why I'm going to bring it with me to thoroughly vet it. And if it turns out it's a problem, when I get back, I'll use the return shipping label. John Solar, congratulations on the next milestone. Thank you, sir. And like I just said, I thank you for, I got on the path. You just kept guiding me in the right direction. And, I mean, he's already asked me. It's like, you still doing the whole one meal? Yes. So I just got to figure out when I can get out there. All I know, John, is that we got to figure. I'm thinking I need to be there sooner than later. Like maybe when I get done with Jolson's, and I don't know what that whole scope is going to be. And then I got my friend Tim's whole laminate job. And then I'm thinking the best thing to do is maybe shoot to Maine after that, because I cannot be gone during the worst case snow scenario going on here. Not to mention, I'm still trying to figure out a way to come up with the funding to get a. I want to get a. I'm pretty sure I want to get an Ariens snowblower. The Ariens has the highest rating, and I want to get a big horsepower one, but I don't want to get a super ass wide one. Like a 24-inch cut needs to be. You go beyond that, and you start to have issues with sidewalks and our walkway and that kind of shit. Smile Money. Maybe try this for your promotional videos. When you're uploading your videos to YouTube, scroll down to paid promotion section and check the box that says my video contains paid promotions like product placement, sponsorship, or endorsements. It was one of those community guideline things. I know it. I've tried on my battle boxes, and like so much doesn't show up for them. Bohemian Hunting Club. I think a little blind squirrel in your honor is about right. Another channel that I feel terrible because he has great content and I don't watch enough of it. In all honesty, because there's alcohol involved, I follow DDE, and right now I think I'm 4 videos behind on even that. I like Texas Plinking because I like the one MOA challenge at 1,000 yards, and I've never seen the follow-up where the winner gets invited to basically they just keep shooting that day. And who has the best shot placement? I think it's on 10 shots at 1,000 yards. But Paul from PA Brew News, Tardisius, which I'm not sure what's gone on there, and Bohemia Hunting Club are all channels that are well worth the watch, and yet I fuck that up all the time. Lick it good. Da-na-na-na-na. He says, that looks beyond freaking cool. Awesomeness. Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. A lot of shit happened in that video. Not to mention the video itself. The video sucks. Tom, it's good to see the Captain Dick Nozzle is still making content. I thought maybe you were done. No, Sunday is always one of those two. EMT with the last comment 6 hours and 11 minutes ago. F2 and toot toot. F2 is a hit. Kind of looks like the girl next door. Well, not actually in my case, but if she was the girl next door. Okay. Let's toast David J. Brown and toot toot. And see if we can, considering you're basically watching me have the I had some beef jerky today. I'm just Superior Meats, and I got some stuff for Pam, a little stuff for the road trip to Jolson's tomorrow, a couple pieces of beef jerky, and some spicy V8 and coffee. So the last thing I should even be considering is this. But, this is all for David. Did I sharpen this? Oh, wow. Let's see how many razor blades I can create. Oh, man. I douched the internet. This is where I made that, by the way. This is where months later you're like going, how did I get beer all over I see it on the ceiling. It's on that. Why does that even look the way it does? Looks like someone took a shit on my range extender. Like anything on the TV? Looks like I did, but not this time. Oh, yeah. The client, I guess I got a little excited at the penetration. Okay, let's go to the club. Oh, what do I think about this? Oh, yeah, golden. This isn't all that bad. I don't know what they're using for a sweetener, because it's not like there's nutritional information available. But sometimes that, like, saccharin or whatever just has this shit. If that's what they use, they're hiding it well. Of course, 6% tastes nice. It's probably a good thing that it's not looking like peach or even lemonade for the most part. On the non-E scale, this scale, I would give this. I'm giving this one an 8.5. Rich, first in, says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Jolson says, 4:53 in before he takes the first sip. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll wake up with my balls on your chin. Cobra says, still not here. Okay, that's sweet. Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. Oh, make sure there's no beer on the Enterprise. Nope, we're good. Let's drop out of warp. Mr. Solar says, cheers, all you clubbing people. Cheers, John. And again, thank you, John, my brother, my friend. I'm being honest when I say this. I think if me and John lived in the same location, we'd probably have absolutely no problems making money. Especially now, after what I've learned of being on my own. You take what I know and what John knows and build a business around that. First of all, in situations like what I've been experiencing lately, to have somebody with John's skill set, God damn it, being the person that's the maybe the face or the representative for the company, and then making sure that everything that's supposed to happen gets happened, the bills get paid, the subs are where they're supposed to be. But yeah, John, a lot of times I honestly wish that I wasn't here and you weren't there. Probably honestly make a killing. Let's go to the actual video and see what was stolen from me. Why is the video shit? Nothing's changed. I mean, okay. Nice everything. Sort by Pug Ninja, 19 seconds ago, so that's on the refresh. Hello there, clubbers. Cheers. Oops. Smile Money. Here is an old reference. Shut the fuck up, Joey. Laugh out loud. Yes. Smile Money. Neighbors really don't like to be called dickweeds. Racial comments about being Mexican or you learn you would bang them with a bag over their head. Just to name a few comments in your videos. Who is I banging with a bag over their head? Oh. Okay, never mind. McLean, Rich can sleep with me and Pam and Danielle and Jill. By the way, nice job on the Jill thing. Yeah, you got me, but yeah, that wasn't actually Jill. Wade, YouTube is run by menopausal Karens. Your tolerance for BS is potentially more than mine. Yeah, but yet, if I talk about it, then I'm the one that's continuously bitching about the fact that I get videos like tributes to Ed, who's no longer with us, taken down for breaking community guidelines for gun content. So, but I am over here on the backup channel, so I do feel completely good about telling YouTube they can go fuck themselves. David. Hi, crab guts. Here my bitches. Sub comment from Smile Money. The book came in and my envelope. Matt is a gunslinger? Doesn't mean he's good at it. Salty, bumfuck Egypt 1. B1 is a misdemeanor. Because F1's already been called, so we can't even give you a double tap. Smile Money, Salty, with another one hidden from me. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me naked. Twice on the pipe if the answer is no. Wonder what pipe that he's talking about. It's kind of like the two blind couple, husband and wife. He says, here's the secret code. If you want to make love, tug on my penis 1 time. If you don't want to make love, tug on my penis like 40 or 50 times. Oh, my sweetness, knock, knock, knock means you meet me in the hallway naked. Ooh, twice. The pipe, clang, clang means you ain't gonna show. Okay, and that's everybody over there. Let me hit the button in the club. Personal favorite. I believe we've learned she's from Germany. I don't really give a shit where she's from. It's all gonna come out just fine. Okay, tomorrow? Shit, I don't even know. Possibly. Cheers.